Catch 'em in the pasture, run 'em in the pen, work 'em on the Sundays, do it all again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
I'm Zeke Thurston, 2016 World Champion Saddlebrock Rider, and you're watching The Peppered Stewart Show.
What happened? He said it. I didn't say it. That was Zeke. Zeke's the one that told you that you're watching it, so that's your fault because you tuned in. I don't know why. What happened to this thing? Is it working? What is it doing? What'd you do to my thing here? I think it died. What is going on with my tablet? What'd you do to it? Dang it, Joe. I'm going to have Joe quit messing with my toys. Messing with stuff. All right, so what's happening live? That's what happens live, guys. Why'd you not do it live? Bill O'Reilly said that many times. We got a lot of stuff going on today. We got some musical guests that are going to come in here and talk to you a little bit. We'll hear some tunes from them. They're going to tell us what they're doing, where they're going, and what is happening with them. We've got your horse and cattle news. We got a little message from Angus TV. Going to happen here in a little while, along with the cattle prices are pretty good right now, so we'll get to that. We got your rodeo news, your favorite odd stories, and a couple of trailers you need to check out. One show is going to come out this weekend. It starts this weekend, but the other show is in season 2, and so I'm caught up in season 2. It's a pretty good show, so we're going to throw the trailer out there for you after a while where you can see it for yourself, and maybe you want to watch it. You know, if you're in the Yellowstone era, the Yellowstone fan type, you kind of like that kind of show. It has a lot less cussing than Yellowstone, but it's a pretty good show, and we'll throw that out you today. Speaking of Yellowstone, Season 5 on DVD. We told you about those a while back when it came out. We've got probably about 3 or 4 copies we're going to give away. Probably give a couple of them away tonight. At some point, we'll give you a stupid question to answer. Throw up a phone number. You can call and win your DVD. What else we got? Cougars on the Beach, that's going to be a good one. History, Haunts, and Legends is coming up. Your favorite messages in a bottle, we got those too. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. There's going to be a lot of stuff going down. We're going to talk to RayNicole, which is a musician, local musician here in Texas. We've also got Whiskey Kate, who, if you don't know or you hadn't been around long enough, she drove in from Colorado or Nashville back in 2015 to join us back in the old days, old studio in Deep Ellum. So we're going to talk to her and see what's been happening since then. I know a lot of things have transpired in her life, so we're going to see what is going on, what she's doing, and what her plans are going forward. So that'll be some good stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing. I know what's happening. I do know I wrecked my boat. I wrecked my boat. Well, not okay. So here's what happened. All right, we were out on the lake, right? Like that's what you do with a boat. You're on the lake. You're not driving it in the park. And we went out. We anchored down, went swimming and everything. And we were headed off to one of the islands. And as we were going, I went to turn. And as I turned the wheel nearly all the way around, the boat did not turn. I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening? So I went back the other way. And when I did, it was like no power steering. So I made it back to the dock. Luckily, my power steering went out. It blew out. There's power steering fluid everywhere. I made it back to the dock. As I'm parking in the dock, the steering goes completely out. So I slam into the side of the docks, knock a hole in my boat. So good times. Good times on the lake. So I tell you what, before we run up on it anymore, let's throw this out there. And check out this little tune right here. And when you come back, we're going to talk to her. RayNicole.
My daddy played country music. My mama played rock and roll. And every time I'm on the stage, I feel it down in my soul. It's the smell of a smoky dive bar, the sound of drink until they shut us down. When the band starts playing Willie, you know it's gonna be a rowdy crowd. I love to drive all these back roads, radio up. My truck's a little dirty, but I'm all dressed up. Headed to the place where everybody knows my name. It's just a hole in the wall, but it just feels right. Singing all my country songs on a Friday night. The dance floor is rocking, everybody feels.
You heard it right here. That song. I don't know who sings that, but I have an idea. If you look right here, RayNicole's here.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Tell us about this song.
Well, this song was, I rewrote this song in tribute to all the local bars that I started singing at 11 months ago.
Okay.
It's just about, getting all dressed up, going to your favorite bar on a Friday night, and it's got a little bit of every bar in it, in the song. So, that's why I wrote it, because I wanted to, give thanks to all these bars and
Right.
include in my first song.
Okay. And so when you started singing, what was it that you was like, you know what, I think I want to sing?
Well, I sang a little bit at my high school. I sang the national anthem a couple times for my volleyball team. And ever since then, I just got all these compliments, and everybody was saying, you should so sing, you should so do this in the future. And, I worked a couple jobs, and finally I was like, I'm ready for this. I want to do it. And I got the support I needed from my jobs and my family. So that's how it all started.
Okay. All right. And I hear you have a few openings in your band.
Yes, we do. We have a guitarist, a bass, drums, and we're having auditions next weekend in Bowie, Texas.
Okay.
We're going to be there all 3 days, and the band is going to be, based in Forney, Texas, though.
Right.
But we're doing tryouts in Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a hall.
It
it's a hall
is.
for a
I'm
tryout.
excited though.
Right.
I got a hotel just because.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. So when you're out there, what's your biggest pet peeve out there on the road?
On the road, sometimes my family doesn't like to stop and get snacks, but my favorite snack on the road is Slim Jims and cheese. So I always got to have some Slim Jims, and if I don't, then we're stopping.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That's because everybody wants to know. That's what we always ask. So you knocked it out before we got to it, but that's everybody else. When you're on the road, what is your snack? Because anybody that drives a lot, whether you're rodeoing, you're playing music, you're going down the road, you've got to have a snack on the road.
Definitely. I get mad if I don't have my snacks.
So tell us something about you. You've been married for a couple years.
Yes, I
Your
have.
wife's a pilot.
Yes, she is.
So how's that going?
Oh, that's going great. We recently moved into a bigger apartment. It's a lot better. I got a patio so I can drink my coffee in the morning because I love a little scenery. We hear the coyotes out in the field next to us, so that's kind of cool. I want to go set some snares up over there. But yeah, it's been amazing 2 years married, and I have 3 pets, 3 fur babies, 1 dog, Maggie May, 2 cats. And, I just love them to death, and they're my cuddle bugs. And I'm 23 years old, recently just turned 23. I had a great birthday in Utah. And, yeah, that's about it.
It's going. You got it going.
Yeah, I got it going great.
It's going. Yeah. So what were your musical influences to kind of mold your sound? You listen to a lot of stuff, you hear a lot of stuff, and you're like, what kind of really, influenced that's your sound?
So growing up, I listened to Adele and Carrie Underwood. Those were my 2 favorite artists growing up. I learned my first song on the piano from Adele. But recently I've been looking into Megan Maroney. I like a lot of Maren Morris. Fleetwood Mac, definitely. I love singing Dreams, and so does Dylan, my promoter. He loves when I sing that. So.
Yeah. All right. So when you're out there, you're out there playing, you've been playing for a little while. So far, I know you've got a lot more places to go, but so far, what's been your favorite place to play?
I'd say Sweetwater Grill. I've only played Sweetwater Grill once, but that was just an amazing experience. It was outside. There were so many people. I usually sweat on stage because, the nerves still get to me a little bit. But seeing those familiar faces and, the fans following, the supporters following, that's a big deal for me, and I love it when they do that. So,
Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
And speaking of playing, you've got some dates lined up. What do you got lined up?
I've got, I am performing at the Texas Country Music Association Summit and Industry Awards this weekend. And then on Sunday, I will be at the Crazy Eights in Mineola, or Mineral Wells with Jenny Delord, which I'm super excited to sing with her. And then a couple, so August 5th, Marty's Place in Mejia. August 26th, Gateway Bar and Grill in Yantis. And then I've got a big private event coming up. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
All right. And if they're looking for your schedule, where's your schedule? Where are they going to find that at?
You can find it at RayNicole.com. That is my website. You can email me for any bookings or anything you want to talk about, info at RayNicole or RayNicole at RayNicole.com.
All right. And so as far as instruments, are you playing instruments? Do you play anything? Are you working on it? What do you think?
I'm learning the guitar right now.
Okay.
I'm really excited. I'm trying to build up some calluses. I just had a guitar lesson yesterday, and I learned this new song that we wrote, Book of Mama and John. I just learned that last night, and it feels so good to learn my own music. Right. So it made me really happy.
Okay. All right. And when you talk about your band, because you know you're in Texas, so at some point you gotta have a fiddle. So is that in the mix? Oh
yes, most definitely. We are definitely looking for a fiddle player. I used to play, or Russell Stevenson used to play fiddle on Ronnie Smith and I's band, and he was just fantastic. And he's doing so much right now. I think he was playing with Ryder Grimes for a bit. Okay, it was exciting for him. I was excited for him.
All right, so it looks like you got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of places, getting out there.
It feels good. I like to, be busy.
Yeah. Now, do you have any plans to extend from Texas?
As of right now, I do not. I love Texas. This is my home state. Don't plan on leaving anytime soon, especially how my song's doing right now on the charts. Yeah. It feels pretty good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We appreciate you coming in.
Of course.
And hanging out with us and listening to your song.
Yeah.
And checking it out. They know where to find you. What's the website again?
RayNicole.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Your schedule's there?
Yes, schedule's there.
Your merch is there?
Merch is on my website as well.
Songs are there?
Songs are there. Everything's there. We're getting new merch as well. So I'm really excited about that.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in, visit with us, and good luck down the road.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
My daddy played country music. My mama played rock and roll. And every time I'm on the stage, I feel it down in my soul. It's the smell of a smoky dive bar, the sound of a game of pool, Texas in the neon lights and the speakers, and no bar stool. I love to drive all these back roads, radio up. My truck's a little dirty, but I'm all dressed up, headed to the place where everybody knows my name. It's just a hole in the wall, but it just feels right. Singing all my country songs on a Friday night. The dance floor is rocking, everybody feels the same. Yeah, this honky tonk's glad you came. Glad you came. We're gonna dance till the night is over. We're gonna drink until they shut us down. When the band starts playing Willie, you know it's gonna be a rowdy crowd. I love to drive all these back roads, radio up. My truck's a little dirty, but I'm all dressed up, headed to the place where everybody knows my name. It's just a hole in the wall, but it just feels right. Singing all my country songs on a Friday
Everyone expects distance from their driver. We're shifting the paradigm to deliver far more than that. We constructed the first ever 360 carbon chassis. It's 44% lighter than titanium, shifting weight to actively enhance both distance and forgiveness. Now you get 15% tighter downrange dispersion in our longest driver ever. This is the new paradigm in performance. From Callaway, the kings of distance.
I'm a big smoking, gun-toting country boy from Texas. Ain't too many around this bitch that wanna test it. You could keep the foreign cars and Rolexes. That's just the way the gang go down here in Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Everything we do is big out here in Texas.
There it is right there. The man himself. Shondo Blaze is here, man. What's happening?
What's up, big guy?
What is going on?
Man, everything.
Man, so coming up from H-Town, how was the trip?
It was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Texas is my home. I am Texas, so it's
right.
like, you know what I mean. Nothing feels like a vacation. I could wake up in whatever city and I'm right at home.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's talk about this. You got a lot of songs out. I've been listening to them all day.
Okay.
Oh,
I like that. Run them streams right through the roof.
I almost twerked, but
there you
man.
go. Don't do that. Well, you can, but in your private time.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
No, but so let's talk about out of Texas, man.
Okay.
Where'd that come from?
Man, because you from Texas.
Yep.
Correct?
Oh yeah.
What does it feel like being from Texas?
It's its own country.
It's its own. It's a whole energy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, going back and whether I'm in Hollywood or New York or wherever, it's just I'm just proud to be from Texas, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down to a song, it only made sense to take all the energy that I feel being from Texas and putting it in a song and making it into an anthem. And so that's what the energy came from when it came into the creation of that song. I love fucking being.
That's all right. You good? Okay. You good?
I love being from Texas, man.
Yeah.
So that's where the energy from the song came from. And what I'm seeing is that from providing that energy, even people that aren't from Texas get excited about wherever they from. You know what I mean? Because of the pride that we have from being here. So yeah, that's where the whole thing came from behind the creation of the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's good. It's got a good beat to it. It's catchy, and then you got to dance.
Yeah.
So how's that dance going?
You know, the dance is going great.
Yeah.
The dance is, and before we get out of here, you got to do my dance.
Uh-oh.
You got to do and you can do it.
All right.
You can do it. You just pick them up and put them down. That's all it is. But the dance is called a Texas Stomp. And everything. Some people call it a step, but I was like, no. In Texas, everything is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So it goes from a step to a stomp. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A whisper is a holler in Texas.
Right.
So everything got to go up a notch. So, yeah, it's the Texas Stomp, and you just pick them up and put them down. And what you're doing is you stepping on anybody that ever doubted you, man. Anybody that ever told you couldn't do it, that you wasn't quite good enough, you stomping on them, man, and you pointing at them while you doing it, because that's just how we do in Texas.
That's it.
Yes,
That's how you do it. So how did music come about? How did it come into to doing music? How'd you get there?
Man, it's an interesting story. So I came from cage fighting. It went from cage fighting to acting. I'm sitting in a meeting with some directors one day, and I just get up from the chair and I say, man, I'm finna go get hot. They like, what the hell are you talking? Like, what? Because I didn't feel enough leverage in my favor in that room. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? I need to be able to do something that can garner my own fan base, my own audience, and it's in place regardless of if you put me on a show or not. When I come, I'm coming with an already built-in fan base. Yeah. So that's how that's how everything came about. And the music that I make is just genuine to my natural nature. Moving around, women, I love the ladies, they love me. And being from Texas, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what they always say. You always hear this a lot of times. Say, man, I wish people in America love America like Texans love Texas. Yeah. Because they said it's a whole nother level.
Yeah. It's a whole vibe, man. It's a whole vibe being from here, and I love it. Man, when I think about other people being from other places, I'm like, what does your state flag look like? And a lot of people have to look up in the sky, and I don't really know what it. I say, you know exactly what ours looks like. I don't give a damn what you looking at. Yeah. You know what a Texas flag is.
That's what a Texas flag is. And if you go back, Conroe, Texas, one of my distant cousins, whatever, created a Texas flag.
Get the hell out of here.
Yep. Charles Stewart created a Texas flag.
And I like first shout out to him first of all, because I think what's so interesting about the flag is that you think about the American flag with the stars, multiple stars, multiple stripes. It's like it's indicative of what we are here because you take all the stars, mash them into one. Take all the stripes of each color, mash them into one on each side. That's what we are.
That's it.
We feel like it's us, and then it's everything else. So I don't think the design could have got any better for that.
No, it turned out, man. So let's talk about in your music, in your sound and stuff. What kind of influences did you have? Kind of mixing it up to do your own thing.
Man, everybody. I mean, growing up, I listened to. My dad had me listening to Elton John, Rod Stewart, of course, rap and everything else. So it's just everything I do is a blend. When the beat comes on, it's like this is how I'm gonna ride this beat. This is how I'm gonna ride this one. So I have a lot of influences from different places. I can't just sit here and say, oh, Jay-Z or this person influence. It's like it's really everybody. If I catch a certain part of the beat that sounds this way, I ride it like Rod Stewart would have rolled a beat on Forever Young or something like that. So it's just that's my vibe and my energy.
Okay. All right. So out there playing, so far you've been out there on the road and stuff.
Yep.
What's your favorite place? The favorite place you played so far on the show?
To be honest with you, one of the coolest places I went to college in Abilene.
Okay. So
we did a show in Abilene that was crazy. And it was really just off of the vibe of Texas and people loving to be from Texas. It was alcohol involved also, which I'm sure enhanced the vibe.
Right.
But I mean, it was crazy. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't Leonard Skinner or whoever the hell else. You know what I mean? I felt it was rock star action, and that's why I knew that we could really take this to a whole nother level. So yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah. So do you got an album out? You got an album coming out, or what do you got going?
So what we have now is that with the way streaming goes, it's smarter to put out singles.
Right.
When you put out singles, you're able to judge the energy of what people are feeling when they're looking at you. So everything has been a single so far. Now, what we do have, though, is we have a salute tour, which we're going around to all of the military bases and subsidiary training facilities in Texas.
Okay.
Right? So it's like it'll be a combination of Out of Texas, a song that I have called General.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so the album is whatever the tour is and the vibe of the tour. That's why you do singles, because you can draw in whatever you want to. You're not really stuck on a certain vibe whenever you put out an album. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. I don't really do the album deal. What I do is the singles, and whichever ones are bringing certain energies for whatever crowd, I'm able to pull them out of the sky.
And your song, do you write your song? You got I went through them all day today. You got General, you got Super Thick, you got Takeover, you got Twerk, Wake Up, Get the Money, Sinclair, Flames. So you write all your own songs?
Everything. I wouldn't feel right. I mean, and I'm not saying I would never do anything that was written by somebody else if it was a great song, but just coming into the game like I am, I have to write it. I have to feel it, because everything that I say, I'm acting it out for real. And it's very difficult to act out something that didn't come from your own brain. And again, these are my personal thoughts. As it continues to grow, it may be someone that comes with a great song that I feel like would organically come from me and that I would do well performing. But right now, everything is coming from whatever this brain is producing.
Right. Okay. That's the way to do it. You know, put what you got in there, put it on paper and go with it.
Yes, sir.
And just roll with it.
Yep.
All right. So like we asked them earlier, you're out there on the road, you're touring, road snacks, what you got? What are you hauling? What are you eating? On the road, you got to eat something on the road.
Now, what I am drinking, shout out to Monster. I want my Monster energy drinks off top. I'm drinking a Monster and having a cookie or some donuts every morning, right? Now, for lunch, I will say I usually go with some type of salad or something like that, only because I never want to get in a situation where I'm about to perform and I've eaten something that don't quite agree with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm super energetic.
Right.
I got to be able to do my dance.
Right.
I can't pick them up and put them down if I feel like something about to come out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want no bubbling going on.
I don't want no bubbling going on when I'm Texas stomping on nobody. Right? Otherwise, it look like I stomped in mud and there's no mud in sight.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Right.
So that's what I'm eating for lunch. And then for dinner, man, to be honest with you, if I'm in a small town, I want to know who got the best steak out there.
Yeah.
I love a steak. I don't know what it is, man, with a good steak, but that's what I'm eating for dinner. If it's somewhere that's still open after the show, we'll have a steak, or I have somebody go get the steak and then we'll warm it up after the show. I know it's not as good when you warm it up again, But
it's still a steak.
It's still a steak.
It's still a steak.
It's
man.
still a steak. Right?
Golly.
So yeah, I love it. I love a steak for dinner, man. For real.
Oh man. All right. So you got a website? You got a schedule? You got stuff going on? Where they gonna find that?
So ShondoBlaze.com is what you can go to. It's got the songs and stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
When we get the tour schedule, that's where everything will be on there also.
Okay.
So the tour schedule and the merch will also be on ShondoBlaze.com. Right now it's just the songs. You get on there, you see if you like the energy, you like the vibe, you start following along. But then after that you'll slowly but surely start seeing those tour dates. And they should be our first one we're getting at a spot in Houston. It's Ellington. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but it's Ellington Field. Yeah. And it's an airport that that houses all of the branches of the military.
Yep.
They have a flight museum that's adjoining, right? That's neighboring it. And we're gonna do a big ass show in there for all of the branches of the military in a big hangar. Okay. And they got old World War II jets in there. They got the MiG in there. They got all of that. So it's gonna be a super live situation. But that'll be probably the tail end of August, and then all of the other ones will follow as we get all the different coordinators on board from the different branches of the military around the bases in Texas.
All right.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're out there. You're on TikTok. You're on YouTube.
Yep.
Facebook.
Yep.
I mean, it's out there. You can find it.
Everything. Shondo Blaze, man.
You can find it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and when you find it, you're gonna start bumping. Well, that's what happened to me. I was scrolling through, and that's what I was scrolling through.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa, wait, what was this?
Yeah.
I went back, listened to it again,
Yeah.
and again. I was like, wait a minute, who's this guy?
I liked it.
I gotta find this guy.
I liked it. I liked it. That's awesome, man. That's dope. Were you looking on what, TikTok or something like that?
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, I just started really investing energy for real into TikTok because I was just, you know what I mean, just really figuring out how it needed to work, how I needed to present the material to people for them to see it and to be able to engage with it. So yeah, that's one of the newer additions to what we've been doing has been the TikTok. So we've gone up damn near 9,000-10,000 followers in the past month or so. Yeah. So, you know, it's moving, and it's moving at a steady rate as we thought it would if we invested the time into that platform.
Right. And and like right now, it's June, July, this Cowboy Christmas, a lot of cowboys going on the road.
Yep.
And people don't realize, I mean, they see cowboys and they think George Strait.
Yeah.
You know, that's not what we're listening to.
Yeah.
This is what we're listening to
right.
going down the road. You want to get
energy.
hyped up and you want to go.
You need the energy, man.
You know, and they look at me funny. I tell them, I grew up on 2 Live Crew and Luke.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old school. I know
for
the good
sure.
stuff. So
for sure.
I was like, what? I mean, that stuff gets you going.
I'm telling you, man. It's like the certain energy sets moods, man. And when you're going out there to do big boy stuff, sometimes you need something that's gonna make you feel like a big boy.
Yeah.
So you need that energy. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
but that's dope hearing how you found it, because I'm always interested how people found me. So yeah, that's live,
I just scrolling through and I heard, I was, wait, what is this?
Yeah.
I said, oh, wait. And I went back and I said, yeah, this is it. I gotta find this guy.
Man. I love it.
I gotta find it. All right, well, let's throw it out there. Shondo Blaze.
Yes, SHONDO BLADES, like you cutting somebody.com.
All right. Check him out.
Before we go, you got to give me my dance.
I got to dance?
You got to.
Right here?
Right here.
Oh, man.
If we get up, are we going to be out of frame? We'll stay low. What if I stay low?
All right.
Turn it. So what you do is you go in here, you can turn this way, and you pointing to the ground.
Okay.
And you just stepping. Boom, boom. Put that hand down. And then every now and then when you point, you smush them down. You know that game you play at Chuck E. Cheese where you whack-a-mole.
Right.
You whack-a-mole their ass.
So we got
Bam, whack-a-mole their ass. You understand? That's it, baby.
That's it.
So when it comes on, when you hear the Golden Boys from out, I want you to just, you know what I mean? You can do this at the crib so you can get comfortable with it.
I'll practice on
That's it, baby.
Then I'll make a video.
You just sashaying. Now, the last thing we got to do.
Yeah.
We do this is the formal. If I meet you, how you doing? This is the gladiator shape. We here. And we boys now.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
My man, I appreciate you.
Check him out. Look him up.
Yeah. I'm from Texas, man. What that mean? What that mean? everything.
I'm a big smoking gun toting country boy from Texas. Ain't too many around this bitch that wanna test it. You could keep the foreign cars and Rolexes. That's just the way the gang go down here in Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Everything we do is big out here in Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas. Yeah, they go them boys from out of Texas.
Everything we do is big out here in Texas.
Whether to buy or keep your own heifers depends on long-term profit and matching genetics to the market, including consumer demand for beef. But that's hard to keep in mind in the short-term market.
You are very much looking at the current situation and really open market availability and price for if you are buying replacements on the open market. But also, I think even more importantly, it's looking at your own individual operation, what your cost structure is, what your goals are as an operation.
A herd's genetic resources, or some holes pointed out by owning cattle on feed, weigh on whether to keep building from within or add an influx of new female genetics.
If we are doing some retained ownership or I'm getting some of that data back through the carcasses, that helps me make some of those genetic decisions. And where I see that entering really decision is to see if the genetics within your own herd are sufficient and are allowing you to really see that progression, or maybe you want to go outside and buy some replacement heifers to really increase some of that genetic potential.
In a volatile short-term market, high-quality cattle prove their place at the top.
I think another attribute that we do see buyers willing to pay is for Black Angus cattle. Really, that's translating to that performance that we've seen research on and that they've come to expect, as well as when we look at the carcass traits and the premiums when we get to the finished animal.
A profitable cow herd does not simply maintain some positions such as the same weaning weight, the same marbling, or even the same marketing strategy.
But I think it's always important to understand that we're always looking for progress, be it in management, be it in genetics, be it in marketing. So I think there's always some improvements that we can make. And we know that markets are changing all the time.
I'm Clint Mefford.
You're strong and tall, got the sweet, sexy southern drawl, and I'm climbing the walls, just trying to stay calm. You push back my hair and tugging it over my ears, giving me the chills, melting me right here. It's getting hotter and hotter, yeah, you're making my mouth water. I'm on fire with desire, they can tell you this much longer.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that tune right there from the one and only Whiskey Kate. As they say, you save the best for last, and that's what we did today. Whiskey Kate, where you at?
Hey, I'm in Florida right now.
Florida?
Yeah. Just
Doing?
landed today.
You on the beach?
I am. Panama City Beach.
It's hot in here, but there's no water, so I guess it's better over there. So
I'm working and collaborating with an artist here. So.
Aha. Well, that's good. That is good to know, because the folks that don't know, if they missed out on Whiskey Kate dropping in back in 2015, many moons ago, she is the 2013 CMMA Female Traditional Vocalist of the Year, Taste of Colorado Denver's premier festival performer back in the day, along with some Nashville CMA Fest, a lot of national anthem singing going on. You shared the stage with some folks like Aaron Watson, Ash McBride, Midland, Casey Donahue, and the Eli Young Band. So the 2018 Music Mafia Female Artist of the Year right here talking to us. Man, how things have changed since 2015.
Yeah. Well, yes, absolutely.
So what have you been up to? What's been going on in your world?
Oh, goodness. I think about the last time I was on your show, that was coming from Nashville.
Yes.
And how much life has changed and how great it's been, and how I've learned from so many amazing artists and some of the best in the industry. And I've opened for over 30 national acts. One of the coolest things was the Rocky Mountain Country Music Awards, being nominated for Female Artist of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was in 2018 as well.
Yes.
It was phenomenal time. And I just kind of dropped back in here recently, and I love the artists you had on here. They are phenomenal, each and every one of them. Loved all the sounds. They were great. And so it's neat to hear great Texas artists, especially being from Texas as well.
Right.
And but yeah, just y'all are going to get to hear a lot of it. So now everybody's going to get to hear my music coming out for distribution and slowly trickling out. And last you saw blonde, and now I'm redhead. Yeah,
changed because I think we have do we have a picture of that from 2015?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's times change, things have changed. I think your hair went red and mine started going gray. So I guess we're all changing colors now.
Yeah. That's good.
So what are you doing now? So you're down there collaborating. As far as your music, what have you been up to? You've been out traveling around, hitting different places.
I've been working on some stuff, and I've got a full rollout plan coming this year with my music. The Potter's just the start. There's a music video coming with that.
Okay.
And then when it comes to Chains, which is something that I left online, there's another remastered version coming. And then I'm just going to be releasing singles one after the other with music videos as well, which you're the first to really know that. I haven't told anybody.
Uh-oh. Top secret information. Yeah. No one tell anyone.
You're right.
But yeah, and the thing about you and your sound is when your song comes on and that voice kicks off, you just bam, you know who it is. I mean, your voice is so recognizable, and it comes across with so much power to it. It's just bam, you know exactly who that is.
Thank you. Yeah, I have some raw acoustic stuff that's going to be coming out that I know some of my fans are really going to be happy about. Mm-hmm. I know some of them, when it comes to being with a band or studio, they like it just me and my guitar, since I write all my own music, and they're going to be really pleased with some of the stuff that's going to be coming.
Yeah, because you can get out there and blow it up with a full band and have a big hoopla, or you can come out, just pull your guitar out and just sit back and have a good time.
My fans hate it. They don't want me with a band, full band. I've done it, and after the show, they're like, "Don't ever do that again." It's terrible.
They're like,
"No, they're like, we can't hear. We love your voice. Your voice, they just drowned you out."
Yeah.
And my voice has changed, since I was on the show since 2015. It changed more to that raspy Janis Joplin, Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, and that's what's so recognizable that when you hear it, you know exactly who it is.
Quite nice, and that Texas twang, I can't get rid of it. It just
yeah, it just comes out.
It does.
It just comes out. So, I guess since it's been a while, since you've been on and been out and doing some stuff, so 2015 to now. So how different are you from that person years ago? What has changed most?
My sound has changed the most. I think I'm more grounded and solid in my understanding with who I am and the direction with my music, and just have a better understanding at what I like to do, what I don't like to do. When especially people in the industry say, oh, you can't do this, or oh, you can do this, or you can't. There are no rules with music. I can do whatever I want.
Right.
It's my music. I write it.
Yeah.
I can pick and choose where I want to play. I don't have to play this or do that. And I can continue to do what I love no matter where I'm at. And that's one of the things I would say, that I'm more solid and grounded in my understanding when it comes to who I am as an artist and where I'm going and what I want to do.
Do you have anything, you don't have to tell us details or anything, but do you have in the works a couple of songs coming up that you're working on?
Oh, I have so many songs. Songs are not an issue.
No.
Songs are not an issue. No. Songs are not an issue. I recently got everything streamlined to where it's all in one place, and with my brand and even with ASCAP as a songwriter, my stage name had been pending for 10 years until because digital distribution, streaming, all the different stuff that we have now, it wasn't a thing.
Right.
And so I finally was able to get everything streamlined recently, and that's been a huge relief. And so there's so many good things that are about to happen, and I can't wait to share it with the world. And I was really honored with Virtuosity magazine to be listed with the top 50 women. Like, what's that about? That's amazing.
Right.
New releases for 2023, and it's been less than 2 weeks since I released Hotter. So
there you go. And I think one of the things that, of course, technology, what it does and how it changes, and it's always changing, and even changes for us, even on the media side, it changes so much to where you have to redo, what you ran with at one time, you can't do anymore. But
right.
I think with the evolution of TikTok and being able to put your music on there, put stuff on there, you hit so many people with that, that the reach is ridiculous. I'll put something stupid out there, and then just it's gone. Like, what happened? And I think it's helping, because you see a lot of people putting so much on there, and especially music, because like with your songs, they find your song, oh, I like this, and then they're gonna make their own video to your song.
I'm like, y'all should make like cooking videos, and like you should make like silly videos, and I mean, you could make weather videos out of it. Like, there's so many creative people can do. You could work cattle.
Yes.
And make that video. That's why I did the whole rodeo thing. I loved playing the rodeos, especially in Colorado, some of the places that I was playing and touring. And so I knew the guys would get a kick out of that when I made a video on it. But I haven't been on TikTok because streaming and distribution, my music wasn't on those platforms because everything had changed.
Yeah.
And you had to get all the distribution. It's a whole different ballgame now. And so now everything will start being distributed. People will be able to use it on Instagram, on TikTok,
right,
on YouTube, be able to use it everywhere. So I encourage everybody, make videos, make silly videos, make fun videos, make hot videos. I mean,
well, I thought about it. I was I was
Cowboys,
feeding.
baby.
Well, yeah, I was okay. So I was out feeding the cows today, and it was hot. And I was like, you know what? It's so hot out here. I started to pull it up and just film the sun and just play it. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, it's hot. It's real hot. Just play the song, film the sun, because it's.
Right.
But and
I knew it would be a different song out of the gate that everybody would be like, all right, this is a good summer jam, and it's one of those that you'd hear in a dance club in a honky tonk somewhere, especially with how things are going now.
Yeah.
People just, it has a good beat to it.
Right. And they like it. So let's see where you are. WhiskeyKate.com?
Yeah, absolutely.
WhiskeyKate.com. Facebook, Instagram,
yes.
TikTok, YouTube. Have you ventured? Oh, and you ventured over to Threads also.
Yep. That's how I'm here now, because we talked about this whole sleeping with the TV on.
That's a thing. See, okay. I saw that post. I was like, sleep. Yes. If I'm at the house, which a lot of times, if I'm there by myself, my wife was nursing, so she worked nights. I'm there by myself. So when I'm going to bed, I'll turn the TV on to have some noise so I can go to sleep.
And the lights don't bother you?
Well, I just set the timer and it goes off and I just go to sleep. Because that way I can hear the noise and I don't hear all the ghosts moving around the house doing stuff coming after me at night, or the goblins. I can just hear the TV and go to sleep.
You have ghosts?
Maybe.
That's a whole different show.
Oh, I'll be doing that one next too.
Pepper Stewart, Ghost Hunters.
Yes, we're going. Matter of fact, I can't disclose the location yet, but August the 10th, we're going to a place that's never been investigated before, and we're gonna be investigating.
You know, that's perfect timing, because I might have a song coming out.
Aha. May have to put it with the video.
Has that in it.
Yeah, there you go. little mash up there, but yeah, we're doing that. But yes, that's the thing. I've always had the noise. I've had that TV on, had noise going. When I go to sleep, I just put on something, hit the timer, and just go to sleep. And there's times where I would try to, I guess kind of like a game where sometimes I set the timer for 30 minutes, and then I try to figure out if I can go to sleep before the timer goes off. And then I would change it to 20 minutes one day, and then 10 minutes one day, just to see how long it took me to go to sleep. Sometimes the timer got me, sometimes it didn't.
How long did it take you to go to sleep?
It's usually 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm out.
That'd be phenomenal.
Yep. Of course, I also drink, gosh dang it, I can think of it. It's not NyQuil. It's Z's. Z's.
Oh.
Z's. Take a little shot of Z's, and in about 30 minutes, you're ready to go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
That's good stuff. All right. All right, Whiskey Kate, we're going to get out of here and see what happens. Right. We'll tell the folks to check you out. Now they know you got new stuff coming out, so they got to stay tuned, because you got stuff coming out that they're going to hear.
So we got to do a reel challenge then. To see who can come up with the best hotter reel.
Reel or TikTok video, yeah.
Something.
Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody will do it.
Somebody.
We'll put it on.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and I loved all your artists that were on today. Fellow Texans, they were phenomenal. Hopefully, I can meet them and collaborate with them soon, and hopefully, I can come in the studio.
Yeah.
And see you again soon.
We moved down the street. The old studio is a restaurant, so.
Good food?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they turned it into a restaurant, so we moved. But we'll tell you, Whiskey Kate, look her up on the internet. Anywhere you find Whiskey Kate, you find good tunes. Check them out. And if you find her on TikTok, use her sound and make a video. We'll see ya. Thanks.
Bye. Take care.
All right. So what else we got going on here? We've got, how much time we got left? 5 minutos más. Man, I got all these good stories. Oh, let's do this one. So she's in Florida. She mentioned about being in Florida. I've got a story about cougars on the beach. Okay. Cougar. Everybody's gonna get mad because I forgot to give away the DVDs. We'll do that next time. I still got them. I'll repost it later, and you can win them next time. That's what you get for not paying attention. You should have been on here earlier. We gave them away already. Okay, so Cougars on the beach. I don't know how old she was. Let me see if it says. An Oregon beach got closed when a cougar climbed the landmark rock. But cougars on the beach, that's normal, right? Isn't that what usually happens on the beach? Cougars, MILFs, I mean, that's all there. So a section of the Oregon beach was temporarily closed when a cougar climbed the landmark rock in an apparent hunt for seabirds. I don't know. I didn't think they eat seabirds like a Fountain of Youth thing or what? Oh, no, it was a mountain lion. Oh, okay. Here we go. A mountain lion spotted Sunday in the Haystack Rock, an iconic location for seabird watching on the coast of Cannon Beach. It was climbing the rock during low tide and got stranded when the water rose. He didn't pay attention to the weather. Authorities blocked off a section of the beach, surrounded the dunes, and gave the cougar a path back to its usual habitat. Oregon State Police and Oregon's Department of Fish and Game and Wildlife returned Monday to confirm that the predator was no longer on the rock. Left tracks leaving. The beach was reopened to the public. So, watch out for cougars on the beach. 2- or 4-legged, beware. That wasn't me that told you that. I guess we got this. Did we do any of these trailers yet? Linus is short. Joe Pickett is good. I'm going to talk about Joe Pickett real quick. Joe Pickett is in season 2. It's a great show. It's kind of Yellowstone-esque with less cussing and stuff, but it's a good show. It's in season 2. It's about a game warden. It's good. It's really good. But, yeah, check it out. Joe Pickett.
I was 12 when I decided this is what I want to do. And here I am.
Joe, I know how dangerous your job is. You have got to promise to be careful.
That's my middle name.
The land under our feet is one of the most valuable resources on this entire planet. Everyone is here to steal from it.
All of these properties were bought by the same company in the last 6 months.
Something about it doesn't sit right.
Can I trust you to look for the truth?
Those are the guys you're looking for. And they're dangerous.
This job will break you unless you learn how to bend.
I can be pretty stubborn.
If there's a situation going on, you need to tell me.
Do you feel safe in our home?
Who's there?
Was that man trying to hurt us?
There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do to keep you safe. They pushed the wrong guy this time.
This better be the last of the loose ends.
Anyone who hurts my family, I will kill them.
Can't save everyone.
We're not gonna be safe until we know the truth. And right now, I seem to be the only one who's even looking for it.
Stop picking fights. You can't win.
I gotta finish this thing.